Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite hair care products. Now, I think back in 2011 when I first started making videos, I probably had some of the worst hairstyles ever, and my hair was not in very good condition because I wore wigs all the time, so I just didn't pay that much attention. And since making videos on YouTube, I've sort of started paying a little more attention to hair care products and just in general. You know, I've learned a lot about makeup, I've learned a lot about skincare, and I've learned a lot about hair care. And today I just got back from the beauty salon. Actually, it was Ulta up there in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and thank you, Nicole. You did a great job. She just cut my hair like this, and I'm telling you, I should have done a before and after, but actually you'll see that a little bit later, what my hair looked like before. Ulta has a hair salon, and many of them have hair salons within them, and this was like 37 bucks for a haircut and a blowout and everything. I don't know if it's more in the city or not, but man, this was fun. I just asked for a bob and she did a great job. So anyway, my favorite hair care products, I thought I would start with different categories of hair care and then just tell you what I've been using, and maybe if you haven't tried it before, you might want to consider it. Let's start off with shampoos. And of course, I've been going into Target, into that kind of natural organic area where they have a lot of the cruelty-free stuff and things like that. And I've been trying different shampoos. This is Ren Pure. It runs around $5 for a bottle. And I like the biotin and collagen one. They have shampoos and conditioners, and they have like 20 different flavors of this. And this is a private company that they use human volunteers for their products, and they use ingredients that have already been FDA approved and everything. So it's safe to use a lot of these products. I mean, some people say, oh well, if they don't test on animals, it's not safe, and that's just not true. A lot of these use ingredients that unfortunately in the past were tested on animals years ago, and because of that they were deemed safe for use, and these people find formulations using safe ingredients. So it's okay to try these kind of products, and they're cheap. This was like $4.99 or so. So I do like these a lot, and this one is another one. It's called Too Chic. This is the blackberry and coconut milk conditioner. I really like this one a lot, and I think this one was probably about $7 or $8, but that was really nice. Almost everything in this line, I love this. This is the Vibrant Sexy Hair Conditioner. That's a great choice. For dry shampoo, I've used several different ones. The Batiste and, your mother's, not your mother's or whatever. This is the one that I really love, and this is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. This particular dry shampoo has won awards. I think Allure gave it its Best of award. The reason that this Living Proof dry shampoo is different is that it actually cleans your hair, and you can feel it's kind of a cooling action when you spray this on your hair. I kind of zhuzh up my hair after I've sprayed it in, and then I brush it out, and it takes out sweat and yuck and hair products and everything else. It actually cleans your hair. It's not just a freshener. You know, like a lot of them feel almost like baby powder going in, and you're brushing it out and you get the white residue and stuff. So it's a little bit, if you want to try it, this is a great size. They sell both sizes. I don't know if it's Ulta. I think it's Ulta, and also Sephora sell this. This is a smaller size, so I would recommend that you try this just to see the difference. Some of you who do use dry shampoos. I don't use dry shampoos a lot, but I found that with the really bad heat and humidity, like I shampoo my hair and moisturize in the morning, and I go to work, and when I come home from work I feel like yuck, but I don't grab a shower until later in the night, so sometimes I'll put a dry shampoo in just to take the hot humidity out. So Living Proof Perfect Day Hair Dry Shampoo, this is my favorite right now. Those of you with thinning hair, these are topic fibers, and there are so many different things now coming out. Hair mascaras and hair brush powders and things like that. This one works the best for me, and they're loose fibers, and it's basically, there's a shaker top on there, and I will just have at it and shake it right onto my scalp. And what it does is these little fibers stick to your scalp, and they kind of imitate the look of hair. So a lot of times, especially after a shower and you blow dried your hair, your shiny old scalp's peeking through and you can see all of the thinness of your hair. Well, these kind of eliminate that, especially if you have darker hair, brown or black. This comes in a lot of colors. If you shake it onto your hair and then just kind of zhuzh your fingers in there a little bit, it makes it look like you have more hair, and it's non-invasive, it's not, you know, chemical anything, it doesn't hurt you at all, it washes out. I really like these a lot, and you can get them in a variety of places. I've seen them at Christmas Tree Shop, I've seen them in, I know that they have them in Sally's Beauty Supply, but just look for it. It's Topic, and look for a color that's close to yours. I would go slightly darker on the color if you find a color that's similar, but whatever. I would go just a little bit darker because it would make your roots look a little bit darker, which is kind of nice. So Topic is my favorite fillers. Hairspray. For the drugstore, this is It Freeze It Mega Spray. I'm telling you, you spray your hair with this, it ain't moving. And this is actually a cruelty-free product as well. Anyway, I love this, and it's been around for quite a while. I remember when it first came out, I was buying it then. There was a white pump version of it. I don't know if you remember that one, but that was like, ooh, uber freeze. I had one of those like stray cats kind of hairstyles, and it needed that extra thing. I mean, some of the punk rockers were using egg whites and stuff, and I tell you, after dancing through the night, it got kind of aromatic, if you know what I mean. So using something that was more commercial was probably the best way. I like this because it's cruelty-free. I think that's number one. And number two, it really does hold really well. And it doesn't have a bad smell like Elnet has a terrible smell. My favorite all-around hairspray right now is Kardashian Beauty. And this is the glitzy, Pure Glitz hairspray. I want to say glitzy because glitzy princy. This is the Pure Glitz hairspray, and it's got black seed oil, whatever the heck that is, in it, and it's just, maybe that's what it is, but I tell you, you shake it up, you know, you can hold your hair up, and I tell you, when you put it up there, it stays put, and it makes your hair look and feel wonderful. There is a slight scent to it, but it's a fresh, happy scent. It's not like a real chemical scent. So I really like this, and I got this one at Ulta. This was about $16 or so, but it's worth it, and this is a luxury item, and this is like a can that's going to last the rest of my natural life for the next couple of years anyway. I wear wigs all the time, as you know. I wear all kinds of different wigs, and they are my favorite hair accessory actually. And these little things, these are kind of fun if you want like a Princess Grace day. They're actually, it's like a hairband with, it stretches, it's like a hairband with hair on it. And you literally make a ponytail with your hair, and you put this in, and then you twist it around and make a double knot with it. And it makes like, you know, a good hair day. So like if you're having a bad hair day, which I am not today, I'm actually having a good hair day, thank you. These things are great. And they stretch just like hairbands. And I love these, and you can do all kinds of things with them. They come in all different colors. So, and of course, you know, there's these, and then there's the toppers. I have a different wig video all about wigs and thinning hair and dealing with it. I'll link that below in case you're interested, because I go into a little bit more details about some of those wigs that there's just the edges on them, or they have holes in the top and you have to pull your own hair through. There's a lot of interesting new things out there. It's not your grandma's wigs from the 1960s. These things have really come a long way, and there's some really gorgeous, gorgeous things out there. I mean, and they look natural on, and it's just unbelievable. And synthetics and human hair, and right now, these are those little wig things I was telling you about. They're on sale for $9.99 at Paula Young. So I don't know how much longer they're gonna be on sale, but they're on sale for $9.99, which is a pretty good deal. For $10, you've got a hairstyle there. And you know, they can start looking ratty after a while. they're easily replaceable after they start looking ratty after a while. I usually do 2 wears before I wash them, and then I'm very gentle when I wash them. I let them soak for a little bit, and I just kind of shake them around in the water a little bit, then I rinse them, and then I just let them air dry. I try not to put too much stress on them when I'm washing them. But I would say probably one of these would last you probably about 3 months if you're wearing it maybe 3 or 4 days a week. So the last couple of things, this one is the macadamia argan oil, and this is a shine oil. And what it is, it's just kind of a thick oil. And of course my hair's not really needing it right now, but I just kind of push it through, especially my ends, my roots, and in the front. And it brings shine, body, and it just takes out any of the frizz in your hair. And I really like it. It's got a very pleasant scent to it. I just have a small bottle of it right now because a little goes a long way, believe me. Yeah. This is macadamia, which a lot of the macadamia hair moisturizers and spray-on leave-in conditioners and things like that are very popular right now, and I really like this as an oil. It really makes your hair look healthy, and especially if you have bangs, you know, that's one of those areas that you don't want your bangs to look too dry. This is a great thing for that. For hair color, I was using Madison Reed, and they actually sent me some stuff a while ago, and I really like Madison Reed. I think that their stuff is high quality. You get them online. It's cruelty-free company, and they're American company, which is really nice. But they have now been kind of pushed off the top mark because of this company, which is also cruelty-free. dpHUE is what it's called, and this is a root touch-up kit, and this is something that you can find in Ulta and in Sephora. It is 2 servings. This is 2 applications, so you get kind of 2 of everything. It's kind of neat. You get a large tube of color, you just divide it in half, and you get 2 separate developer packets. You get a nice pair of gloves, you get 2 bowls, you get a nice applicator and a mixing brush so you can apply it, and you get 2 of these hair wrap things which will help develop your color. This is around $30, but it's 2 portions, so that would make them around $15 for each one. This one is a medium blonde, and I purposely did a demo of this 2 weeks ago. I look a little bit like Khaleesi on Game of Thrones, with my white hair was coming in and starting to look scraggly. I colored it with this, and this was a color that was especially picked for me by their celebrity color stylist, and I'll talk more about that in the demo. I'm going to do a little talk over on the demo so you can see coloring my hair, what it was like. And because, you know, to get a nice quality home color kit is hard, and I especially like, you know, the ones that are a little more organic and a little more cruelty free, that kind of thing. And that's a harder thing to find than a lot of other products, because a lot of testing had to go into making these things safe and effective. So here's the video of me coloring my hair, and I'll be back with you in a minute. What I'm going to do is just pour out into this bowl half of this. And this is real time. I mean, we've all used home hair color before, so we know the drill here. Alright, so I've poured about half of this tube of color into here. You can see it quite nicely. And now we're going to tear open the developer and add it to the bowl. And each one of these packets of developer is a perfect portion. And now we're just going to mix this together with this little hairbrush thing. Now make sure your hair is clean and dry, and I like to air dry my hair before I color it, so I washed it really early this morning and then I just let it air dry. So what you're supposed to do with this is just go on over your roots and just go on anywhere where you feel you need that color. Okay, you're going to put the gloves on here. I love black gloves. It looks so James Bondish, you know. Here we go. And these are quality gloves, not like those thin things that they peel off of the instructions in those box sets. Now you can get this at Ulta, and if you use your $3.50 off coupon, which they always offer every month, the $3.50 off, there's two root touch-ups in here with all this stuff, and it's $30, and then you can take that $3.50 coupon off, and it's almost the same price as one of those silly boxed ones that tortures animals from like L'Oreal or Garnier. So just about every hairdresser and anybody who knows anything about coloring hair, if you're watching, you're probably cringing right now because I am doing this totally wrong. I have the little brush, but you're actually supposed to make a part in your hair and then paint each side of the part, make another part, and do the same. Oh, there we go with a comb. Oh my goodness. I had to take the sound out of this part because I was in disbelief when I watched how I did this. You know, when you're doing it yourself, you don't realize what it looks like, and to me it seemed perfectly fine. My goodness. Okay, well, anyway, this proves that even doing it this way, it's going to come out great. Thanks again to Justin Anderson for selecting this color for me. I may have selected a different color, but I really like how this one came out. Okay, so I'm just kind of finishing up and doing the very end. I'm chattering away while I'm doing it all wrong. Now this is a root touch-up. This is not the same thing as doing a whole head application, although it will really improve the look of all of your hair color. Just make sure all of your roots are covered with the stuff. And you just put your hair on top of your head, and you're going to use this little hair net. And now you are going to wait for 45 minutes. I'm going to rinse it out. We're going to shampoo it with the shampoo, and then rinse that out, shampoo it with the conditioner, and rinse that out, and I will be back at you shortly. This is with no styling products whatsoever. All I did was wash out the hair color with the shampoo first, and it smells heavenly. It's like pears It's just nice. And then I used the conditioner on it, and I left the conditioner on for maybe about a minute, minute and a half. And then I rinsed that out, and I just towel dried a little bit, and I have just blown dry it in front of you. I haven't used any curling irons or anything, but you can see that my hair looks so much healthier, and the color's yummy. It's absolutely wonderful. This is a medium blonde, and thank you so much, Justin Anderson, he is a celebrity colorist, and he selected this color for me. He thought it would be really good for my coloring and everything else, and so I really am appreciative of that. I think it looks fabulous. This is a great kit, and I know I've got another kit that I can use in another month or so when my roots come back in again. I know I can use the second part of this. If I want, I can add some highlights to this. Everything feels shiny. None of the gray is showing. None of the Khaleesi Game of Thrones gray is there. I mean, it did a 100% coverage job, and I have very, very resilient gray hair. So thank you very much to dpHUE for sending this to me, and for Justin and Leah, thank you so much. I really love this, and I totally recommend the dpHUE Root Touch-Up Kit. This particular one is number 8. Cool blonde, cool medium blonde, and I think it's just gorgeous. It just is gorgeous. We'll see how it wears. So 2 weeks later, the color is still fabulous, and it hasn't faded really at all. I did use the gloss for the first time. This is the Color Boosting Gloss in Blonde, and what this is it's actually a moisturizer that's got a little bit of hair color in it, so it actually puts back a little bit of color into your hair. Why did I do that? Did I need to do this to show you this? I don't know. I'm so excited about it. Anyway, it's a moisturizing treatment with a little bit of hair color in it, so your hair just, I mean, my hair looks pretty, don't you think? And it's been 2 weeks since I colored it. So, I mean, it's not all talk, it's not PR, and it's not because they sent it to me. This thing really worked, and I totally recommend this. And I did link it below, and I want to thank them for sending it to me, because I would have probably just kept doing the Madison Reed, which I think is very expensive, actually. It's like 24 bucks a pop, and that's one application. This one's 30 for 2 applications. So, and you can use your, you know, your Ulta coupon or your Sephora coupon when that comes up and buy it then. I'm definitely loving this color. This is medium blonde. I may put some highlights or lowlights into this. I'm not sure yet. Did I just put some in my... Oh, God. Anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care, everybody. Toodles.